Hi, I'm Nick, and I run Amazon Bound, where we help talented job seekers to interview well with Amazon and other companies that practice behavioral interview techniques. In today's video, I'd like to talk about how you should prepare for the business development interview with Amazon. We have done a series on how to prepare for other functional interviews with Amazon, such as product management, marketing, law, SDE, so on and so forth. And today's video is going to focus on the business development function. So as you are getting ready to interview for a business development role with Amazon, there are three elements you should keep in mind. The first and foremost item to nail and prepare for the Amazon interview is to be ready to answer Amazon's behavioral questions. As any other function, most likely 70 or 80% of your business development interview is going to comprise of behavioral questions, which you should answer with the STAR/SOAR mechanic. And you should provide very clear and specific answers describing prior accomplishments and failures from your career as a business development professional. Now, the other 20 or 30% of the interview is going to focus on your subject matter expertise in business development and the way Amazon is likely going to try to examine your subject matter expertise would be by asking you scenario questions or role-playing questions, functional questions. The second item to keep in mind in your business development interview is to have very clear and specific answers to Amazon's hypothetical scenario questions. For example, if Amazon is asking you the hypothetical question of how would you prepare a set of deal terms to negotiate with a new member on AWS Marketplace, I've completely made this up right now. A good way to answer this question would be to provide a very clear response of the specific deal terms you're going to put forth. It's very important to make assumptions, specific assumptions, as you answer these hypothetical questions. And in my made-up case here, to describe which deal terms are must-have and why, and conversely, which deal terms you're going to be more amenable on, and what kind of assumptions and de-escalation steps you're going to be prepared to engage in order to close the deal. Also, don't be afraid to provide the recommendation that if your deal terms in prioritized order of importance are not accepted, you could even walk away from the deal. Sometimes the best deal is not making a poor deal. And the third item is to focus on the thought process. Don't worry about coming up with the right answer at all costs. Frequently, the interviewers might even ask you a hypothetical role-playing question without a possible correct response. And they're doing so to see your thought process. They could ask such an outlandish business development scenario question that does not have a cut and dry solution, and that's okay. For example, completely hypothetical question, they could ask how you would convince Disney to launch a brand new film that they have prepared for Disney Plus to launch that same film day and date on Amazon Prime Video as well. That could be a question without a clearly available answer, and that's okay. As long as you provide the logic and the steps that you would take in order to produce a possible outcome and engage in a conversation with the interviewer about what that outcome should look like, if the outcome is even possible, if it is, why, if it's not, why not, so on and so forth. They're looking for your mental process more so than guessing the number 42 in their head and coming up with the right answer, for example. So to recap again, when you are getting ready for the business development interview at Amazon, make sure to 1, prepare your behavioral questions and answers. 2, provide very clear subject matter expertise answers. Provide assumptions that you need in order for these answers. Manifest those assumptions and lead to the final answer in very unambiguous terms. And 3, don't worry about coming up with the right answer every single time. Focus on the thought process first and foremost, and let the answer fall out as a byproduct of that. I hope this has been useful. If it is, subscribe to this channel, ask us questions, or go to our site at amazonbound.today to see what else we have to offer. Best of luck with the Amazon interview. You've got this. Bye.